Hey everyone, welcome to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
I'm Miguel.
And today we are going to be watching something a little bit different. It is the Titanic music Indian version from Tushar Lall. Some people have been recommending it. Now, I don't know what makes it an Indian version. I don't really know. They just said it's an Indian version. So it could be like lyrics. Did they turn it into like a Bollywood number? I don't know.
And are we watching something because it's music?
Yeah, well, it's a video. It's on YouTube. So,
okay.
I mean, we'll be watching something. That's why I'm like wondering if it's going to be like some dance number or something. So, Anyway, we're going this completely blind, and I don't really know what to expect except that it is Titanic. The title says Titanic Music Indian Version Tushar Lall. Let's watch it and see what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, that was a beautiful scene in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Sitar. He's kind of beating the piano like a
Yeah, a little. I was noticing that.
Wow, that's so impressive.
Yeah. You may have some of it designed as actually percussion. On a lot of these pianos nowadays, you can set keys to be like other instruments. He might be rocking out himself. Pretty countryside that they're shooting all these in. Oh, wow.
Gentlemen, it has been a privilege playing with you tonight.
Whew.
Very nice. Bahut Bodhiya. No.
Buddiya.
Budhiya. Why do I want to say?
But the D is more of like Buddiya.
Budhiya.
Buddiya.
Budhiya. Budhiya.
Bahut Buddiya.
Bod Budhiya. Well, I'll get it.
I love the music. I love the score of Titanic, the movie. This was also beautiful to listen to. It added another charm to it. You can tell that the musicians were just really feeling it. They were in it.
Yep.
They were in that mood, that vibe as they're playing. It was like going right through them into the keys, the drums and all that. I mean, it's just like they were in it. It was beautiful. The countryside, the water, the waves crashing. It was just so well done. I thought the cinematography was beautiful.
Yeah.
So one thing, I don't know if I've ever told you this. So the Titanic, the movie, was one of my favorites. I was way too young to be watching that movie when it came out, but my mom took me to see it in the theaters. And there was a particular scene in that movie where you do not want to be watching it with your mom. Anyway, so I saw it in the theater with her, but I remember loving it so much. My mom, for my birthday that year, got me Titanic on VHS, and I watched it so many times. There was one particular scene that really got me, was the music. When they went to the lower decks and they were like drinking and partying and dancing and all that, there was bagpipes. At that age, I've never seen bagpipes before. And I was like, what is that instrument? It sounds so cool and unique. So I watched that scene over and over again because I just loved the music. And I'm glad that they gave a little piece of this to that, because that was the part that it kind of sped up a little bit, was like a rendition of the lower deck scene. And so the bagpipes, I remember then my dad, he took me to a parade. They were walking down the streets and they were playing the bagpipes. And I was like, Dad, that's that instrument. He said, yeah, the bagpipes. I said, that's like what I saw in Titanic. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I want to learn how to play them. And what did my dad do? He jumped into the parade and he ran all the way through the parade to catch up with them, because by that time they've already like walked ahead. So he's like walking with the parade, like going like in between in the parade to catch up with them, and he finally caught them. And then he pulled one of them aside out of the parade, and he's like, hey, my son really wants to learn how to play bagpipes. How would he learn how to do that around here? Because this is in Montana, a very small area, very low population. So he told my dad where I could go to learn how to play the instrument. So I took classes and I learned how to play the bagpipes. And I did it for about like a year and a half, and I got to the point that I was actually doing pretty well at it. And so
wow.
so because of the Titanic and the music from the Titanic, I learned how to play the bagpipes. Anyway, that was a little off topic. Not really. I mean, it was about the instruments and Titanic, but what did you guys think of this? It was just beautiful. It was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. I was going along with it. I know the music by heart. It's super famous. And I know all the scenes where the music is from. And so it brought me back there, but with like an interesting twist to it, because it was bringing me back, but in like an Indian style with the drums and all that. It was just really good.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it? Because have you heard much classical Indian music, like with the sitar and all that?
I've heard a sitar before, and yeah, so I thought, I mean, it definitely was an Indian take on it, and I liked it. I found the tones to be in line with being Indian music, and what I think of when I hear traditional classical Indian music. I've actually been to a sitar concert.
What? Like an electrical sitar?
No, it was
traditional.
Traditional
Wow.
in Sunnyvale when I lived in
cool.
California.
That's pretty neat.
So yeah, and they did stop at a certain point and kind of talked a little bit about the instruments and how they can actually vary the tone by pushing the string because it's on a arc, and they can make those interesting sounds that are very much known for what a sitar sounds like. And so that was really interesting to learn about. So yeah, cool. I like it.
All right. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah.
And I love these kind of recommendations because these are the things that we would never have found.
Right.
Like I would never have seen and had these feelings if it weren't for the recommendation. So thank you so much. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, sharing, and like button pat tapar maro.